Hi there. So finally I'm on. I'm a little bit late today because Victoria came home quite late and then she was hungry, so we had to sort of do the shopping and do the cooking and everything, and it's first now that we've finished. So really stressy because she was home so late. And I'll just take a little minute to share this one. And hi Bev, nice to see you. I'm just going to go and share the video to color Weirdie a day and coloring books for adults, and then I'll be back. 1 second. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. So I just shared it to coloring books for adults and to color a Weirdie a day. And Victoria just wants to say hi to all of you. Hi Julie, hi Candice, hi Bev, hi. Hej, sagde det til lidt højere.
Hallo.
Så, gå så blive færdig, ikke?
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was a little bit stressy that everything got a little bit late. Hi Beth. And now we are on with this one. It's a real pretty one. I like it. And it's this one where I feel like this is a sloth of some sort. And we have these chameleon markers. I was actually thinking I wanted to play with something different than the chameleon markers today. But I'm not quite sure because now I'm also in a bind for time. So I'm thinking I'm going to take the chameleon markers away. Here, they're gone. And then I'm thinking that I'm going to go with the tiger markers because they're just my little go-to markers. So I'm just going to take maybe some of those. There's a red and a pink and a purple. I'm not quite sure. I was actually also feeling maybe like using some different colors, maybe. She had a great time at the birthday party and she had a great weekend at my cousin's place. Yeah, I'm really like thinking about maybe using. Not quite sure yet of what I want to use here. Now I'm thinking we're gonna go with a different flow, a totally different flow. I'm in a 7 minds about it. Gray, green, blue, purple. Actually, I'm thinking maybe browns, red, orange, and some browns maybe. Maybe I'll try to go with, yeah, I have a reds and oranges and yellows. There's more orange here. And some reds here. I know I had some browns. I'm just thinking maybe it'd be fun to do something a little bit different. So there's more yellow here. There's one more. And I got some here. Let's see. Some reds here. And some browns. Burgundy, maybe this one goes and that one goes here. Maybe that red coral here. Maybe turning this into some brownish here. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe that could be fun. Yeah. It's going to be totally different and out of my comfort zone, probably. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go with this to take a new flow and see how that helps. Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you, Anne. Exactly. The browns don't get used a lot. And I'm actually thinking the brown and oranges would be nice. So I'm actually thinking a little bit, maybe I want to have a look at what will go on here. I'm going to take not quite sure. Let me see. Maybe I'll start on this red. See what it's like. Maybe I'll start with the red here. Just go a little bit out of the box today with the different colors, and then we'll just see how that pans out. And I think I'm gonna start with the red here. So we're starting the other way around. And then I think I'm gonna go up here. Ja, det kan du da også sagtens. Det var det, jeg sagde til Victoria, hun skulle spørge dig, om du ville have noget mere. I think maybe I'm gonna, let me see. I'm really not sure. It was just a very, annoying to wait, because if I had known that she was going to be here so late, then I could have done something else while I was waiting. Because the birthday was supposed to end at 5. And so I was waiting. But I could have easily made a video earlier or done something else. But then I got a lot of other things done. So, you always get something done. No matter what happens. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a different flow where we'll actually be ending up with the yellows. So that's gonna be interesting. Awesome, Heather. Be careful not to share too fast, because then you'll be on a lock-off. Lock-up. She's still in the hospital, but they're thinking that she'll come home tomorrow. My dad's friend, Bev. I'm not sure I know what you mean, Candice. Sorry. Hi, Kat. You're not late. I'm late today. I'm the one who's late today. So yeah, well, now we're just gonna continue and see what's gonna happen if we go with the browns and reds and oranges and yellows, and we'll see what happens with that. It'll be interesting. But yeah, it was really late before I could get started, so that probably means that I most likely won't have, I don't know what time I will have, or it's a bit out of my control today of when I could start, because when Victoria came home, it was already late. And of course, you know, she was hungry, but it was already like 20 to 9. So I had to start cooking something there and then go on from there. So we're gonna go here. And I'm thinking that ja, men der ligger jo tøj, der er rent tøj inde i de der. Okay. Yeah, so Victoria is just like duck, 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 duck. But I think she had a great weekend. We went, my cousin and her husband and my cousin's brother and his kids and wife. They went, all of them, to the experimentarium, big group. So that was really fun for them. I'm not really into group activities like that. But then, you know, Victoria had a great time because there were many and they were doing a lot of things that you have to be in a group and sort of more competitive stuff that I don't really do when I'm in the experimentarium because I don't find it funny. I like to sit in the creative lab. That's more fun for me. Process as you draw. Yeah, that could be fun. I actually do have, I don't know how interesting it will. I mean, I do the videos where I draw the twisters live. I've done a few of those. Normally when I draw my big ones, I do video it and then afterwards I edit it together because some of my big ones maybe take over 100 hours or something to draw. So it's like a process that's going on for weeks where I maybe draw 5-6 hours in a row. And I was actually thinking maybe to do some of those live, but live on the YouTube. And then after, of course, they'll be edited. But maybe say, okay, I'll send live like 2 or 3 hours where I'm drawing on it, or how many hours I feel like it. But there's not a lot of leftover time at the moment, because I do have one that's drawn up that I would really like to get started on, and it's been waiting for a long time. And that could be fun to do live. That it could be really fun. I can show you guys how I drew it up. Just see if it's right here. I have it over here. Oh, this is the one I already started on. So where's the one that's empty? Oh, this one I started on. Now, then I can't just find it because I'm not sure where I had it. Because I already started on that one. So yeah. So now we're gonna go for the next class. Sorry, I couldn't show you because I already started on it. Hi, Ross. Nice to see you. But I will try to draw up. I need to draw up some more of those tiny twisters. So that will come. Definitely. And then I'll have to try to find the one that I wanted to draw on. The big one. It's strange that it wasn't that one that I had there. All the time I thought it was that one, but it wasn't. So I don't know where I put it. Because I have one where I drew up the base pattern. Because I took down the table that I had made for standing up and drawing the base pattern. I took that down to accommodate that we now have a sofa. Because I thought, you know, yeah, well, my whole living room was sort of made to accommodate me in my drawing and not really made to be comfy for Victoria also. And then my friend, he found a big, old, ugly corner sofa, corner couch, a big one. And then I took away the table where I usually make my big patterns and stuff where I have to stand up, which is pretty annoying actually, because it's more difficult if I have to stand up and bend down to do it. It's not so good for the back. On the big ones, it's easier to be able to do it standing. I'm still standing. So, but that's life, you know, you have to also be accommodating to actually, you know, have room for other people in your life. So I'm going to start here. This is going to be funny because we are actually going totally backwards of what I normally, my normal flow. So, and we're going like outwards. I think it's going to be interesting to see. This is going to be very different. There's no rainbow thing going on in this one. So yeah, sometimes you got to get out of the comfort zone and use your brown inks also. Use those brown inks. So yeah. Victoria is still talking. I think she's in a great mood. She had a great weekend, and this X jump today was really awesome, and she got some X jump socks, and I think she had an awesome time. And also, like, after they'd been to the experimentarium yesterday, we went out for dinner at a restaurant, and that had been really good, and she had eaten a whole pizza on her own, so she was very proud of that. My cousin's husband, he will usually call me and give me a full total recount of everything that happened, and he told me on the phone that she had eaten a whole one and was really proud of it, and then that was one of the first things she told me when she got home, that she was really happy that she ate a whole pizza. But you know, it was a children's pizza, so it was probably not that big. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm thinking this one is probably wearing a mask, and I'm seeing like a sort of maybe a bull here or something with some horns, and up here I'm seeing a sloth. So I think I'm actually seeing quite a few animals in this Weirdie. Weirdie with animals in it. So yeah. So now I'm confusing myself with having put them the other way around. But yeah, I'll live with it. Hi, Elizabeth, also. Nice to see you. This is the fourth, yeah. So you already colored this one. I didn't notice. Did I notice? Did I see it yet? I also put up the sixth already. Earlier today, I put it up. And I actually took some time to print. I printed all the Weirdies for the next 12 Weirdie books, the ones where I'm coloring for cover on the Patreon. So I printed all of them. So that's quite a pile. It is waiting to be colored there. So that is going to be interesting. And then I found out that the next frame book with the filled frames, I have to finish these pages because I have them cleaned and vectored, but they have to be fitted to the pages. So that's another thing I have to do before I can put them also up. So I find like little stuff I have to do. And especially there's one thing that I really have to get done, and that's those little tiny egg books. I have to spend some time on that. I'm not sure how many I will do. Maybe just a couple. Maybe two. Not quite sure. I have to look at the material because I know I already gathered quite a lot of material for it. So, and I saw pictures that some of you got the Never Too Many Hearts book. It is a big fat book. It's a really big fat book. So it was nice to see the pictures. I'm glad that you're liking it. It is quite an impressive book to have in the hand when there's 150 drawings inside, because it's just very massive compared to most of the books, which are not that fat. Not that fat. Well, you know, the annual colorist choice book is fat. There's a lot in there. There's like 120. And the Who's Who is also quite a fat book. I think there's 119 in that one. And then, of course, my tiny fat books of pattern design, they're very big because they're like 250 pages in each. So they are massive, massive books. So this is gonna be pretty cool, I think. Yeah. So yeah, sort of been a waiting day. I've been doing sort of, yeah, I got all the practical done with the videos. So I hope you guys have seen your videos. I got them all also now uploaded to Facebook. You know, I download them from YouTube. First I make them, then I upload them to YouTube, then I download them in order to upload them to Facebook. So it's a tedious thing, but I just wanted to make sure you saw them. And I haven't been in to check. I didn't see any new subscribers, but we have reached that there's 66 days watched. So that means we're only missing to watch 100 days more. And we have about less than 16 days to do it, because soon it will be the 15th. And yeah, time is flying. And if oh my God, so yeah, this man, sorry. Like that. It's like this and like that, yeah. So here comes the cinnamon. So now we're coming into the browns. I don't know where I was because I got totally distracted by listening to the talking. I don't know why, when there are two doors that can be closed, why people don't close them. Because that would be sort of convenient both for me and, I mean, it's sort of like annoying. So now I close the one door and then you can't hear it anymore. But I got thrown off of my whatever I was saying. Casper in the middle. Hi, Diana. It's awesome to have you here while I'm live, Ross. Did you see your video? I think it turned out really lovely. With all colored. 1 second.
Mor, det er fordi, jeg vil bare gerne vide.
Så du i fodboldtøj?
Ja, fordi jeg ikke rigtig finde andet tøj. Men mor, hvor er din der læbemor?
Den ligger lige der. Du kan bare tage den med ind. Okay. Får jeg godnat, nys?
Ja.
Okay. So that was a good night kiss. Yeah, I mean, you got your own video, Ross. There's one video where I collected everyone that colored, not the full, and everybody who colored all 31, they got their own video, because I thought it was easier to divide it like that. Otherwise, the one video would be far too big. And it was better to have a lot of smaller videos then. So that's how I divided it. So yeah, there's like, I think there's 8 or 9 that have their own video. So that's pretty cool. I think so. So yeah, I'm happy that I got that done and got it uploaded so you all can see it and enjoy it. I enjoyed making it and seeing everybody's color. And if you're having a difficult time recognizing totally your picture, then it's probably because I did cut some of them a bit, you know, like to take background out or just get it a little bit more in focus or something like that, you know. So but they do look pretty awesome, if I dare say so. So in here, it might look very similar, but they are different. So we will see a change. I do like, yeah, I think it will be funky, different one to what I normally do. So yeah, everybody's opening and closing doors around me. I guess it's a new hobby. And that little dog, he needs to go out, I think. Yeah, so he's still here because they thinking that she's coming back from the hospital tomorrow. She's feeling much better, and the hospital thinks that it sort of dissolved itself, the blood clot, and she's not numb in the face anymore. So she's feeling a lot better. But she had thought that she was going to be home today, but she wasn't. Hvad vil du?
Har du en idé til at jeg kan søge?
Ja, lig dig ned og fald i søvn. Du har haft en lang dag, så lig dig ned og slap af og luk øjnene. Ja, men jeg sidder og laver live-video nu.
Ja, det er altså vil være okay, hvis du siger nej. Bare sig, du ser roligt mig.
Ja, du kan godt læse lidt.
Jeg har også lidt ondt i halsen.
Ja, hvis du har ondt i halsen, så kan det være vildt. Jeg tror bare, det er meget godt, du kommer i skole nu, hvor det er det nye, ikke? De er også forventer til den nye klasse. Oh, Victoria is saying that she's got a pain in her throat because she was outside or whatever. I don't know if it's just because she doesn't want to go to school tomorrow. Yeah. I love making the videos. I think it was so much fun. There's a lot of fun. This is going to be funky. It's going to be totally different than what I normally do, huh? It's really looking different. So we'll see if this is the burgundy. So they're all like, but there's coming more like browner tones, and then we'll go into the oranges. So we'll definitely, this is darker. It'll definitely develop interestingly, I think. Not here. I hope I didn't make any mistakes in the videos. I don't think so. But I can't, of course, guarantee because sometimes I might put a drawing in the wrong folder or something like that. And yeah, I didn't get them all uploaded in the album. But now at least I made all the videos. So now the next thing is to get all the missing color to upload it to the albums. On Color Weirdie a Day, you guys can upload yourself to the albums. Which is, you click on photos, then you click on albums, then you click on the album that now it's for the Weirdie of February, but if it's from the Weirdie of January, you can still go to the folder of that one and upload in there your colored ones. On my own page, I have to update it. I found out that I don't think that others, only admins can actually add pictures. I thought that anybody could add pictures to the albums, but obviously they can't, so I have to update it. And I try to do so. Every time I see your colors, I save them in a folder, and then when I've put them in an album, I put a little dot on them so that I can see they're already in the album. So that's kind of a little thing that I sit and have a good time with, just so that we can all enjoy each other's colored works, and it's easy to go to the colored album and look at inspiration for the different things. And I make different albums for each month of Weirdies. I don't know if I should have just stuck with one album, but it might be just getting too huge if I do that. So I divided it in, and on the Color Weirdie day, I'll make a separate album for the speed videos of February, but I didn't get around to that yet. There's so many elements to keep updated, so I forgot to update myself. I probably have to help my dad. Skal jeg give ham den der sele på?
Ja.
Vil du hjælpe? Hvad laver Besse med hunden? Jamen, jeg vil hjælpe ham, når han har fået selen på. Okay, du skulle bare have bedt mig om at hjælpe med selen, Anders. Okay. So my dad is going out with the dog. Everybody's talking to me. Nobody's...
Jeg føler helt, at jeg skal puste.
Jamen, så gå ud og tage en teskefuld honning.
Okay, det tror jeg nok, det er.
Og hvis du har meget ondt i halsen, så må vi jo bare sige, så er der ikke noget skole i morgen. Nej, men jeg ved godt, du ikke prøver at snyde mig. Du har aldrig nogensinde prøvet at snyde mig. She never ever cheat with if she's feeling bad. It's not like, you know, when I was a kid, I would just feel bad because I didn't want to go to school, but she's not like that. Yeah, it could be like a little kitty cat here now with a little kitty face. Actually, I saw there's another one coming. I printed them out, the ones for February today, because now I couldn't wait anymore for the new paper to arrive. I'm impatient like that. And there's one who has a real kitty cat face. It's sort of like revisiting them, because of course it's a long time since I drew them, all of these. So it has been a long time since I looked at all of them. And yeah, it's just cool. It's a very nice one. I think you guys will love that one also. But I like all of them, so I'm biased. They're my little creations, my babies. So I'm slightly biased. It's funny to go the other way around when I'm used to going this way. So yeah, it's gonna be, and this is called Burnt Umber. So we're gonna see all these lovely browns and get to enjoy them as well. So I think it's gonna be funky. Funky, funky. It's funky, funky. So yeah, I'm gonna start up here, I think, with a burnt umber. But they are quite distinct from each other, these colors, so it's just actually shaping up pretty well. I don't know what color eyes a sloth has. Does any of you guys know what color eyes a sloth has? I don't know that. Maybe we'll have to put in some green eyes or something. Not sure. I'm biased to green eyes. I don't know why, I just like. But in some it fits better with. Det var bare en teskefuld honning, ikke? I told her to take a spoon of honey because she said her throat is hurting. a lot, and normally she doesn't complain about that. Yeah. So I'm hoping that that will help a little bit, at least now. And yeah, we had a call today from my ex, that he was actually asking if maybe me and Victoria would like to go to sort of like a place where they have all this swimming pools and stuff, sort of like an indoor swimming pool thing. It's supposed to be like a tropical thing, but it's not fucking tropical. It's horrific. But he had been given like a gift card to go there. He was going to go there with his new girlfriend and her 3 kids. But they also invited to 2 birthdays, Friday and Saturday. So he was thinking if I would like to go with Victoria and his son, his big son, and her big son, and her daughter that is almost the same age as Victoria. It's just like a year older than Victoria. If I wanted to go, then he would drive us up there on a Friday, and then he would drive us back home on Sunday or Monday, depending on what I want. But, you know, I'm going to Jutland to visit Tina on Monday, so I definitely have to be back on Sunday. But I'm just thinking, you know, I don't really know the other 2 kids very well. I know his son a little bit. And I'm just thinking that I'm not sure that I can take a responsibility for looking after 4 kids for 3 days. Or 3 kids that are not mine. I mean, the boys are big. They can go to the water thing on their own. I don't have to go to the water thing. And the girl is really sweet. She loves to color. And she loves to color my drawings, actually. That is nice. I like that. I like her. She's a very nice girl. And she loves coloring my drawings, and she can sit for hours and hours and color them. My mom sends me pictures sometimes of it. And I don't know, in some way, it's always nice to get away for a few days, but since we already have a plan, then I'm thinking it might be a little bit too much for me. So I'm going to have to think about it until tomorrow and then give him an answer if I want to do it or not. I think he's, of course, counting on me doing it, because he always thinks that I will do whatever he's got in his mind that could be a good idea. He's had that in his mind since I was 17 years old. That I will just do whatever he thinks is a good idea. We met when I was 17, so we've known each other for a lifetime. So yeah, I don't know if I want to do it or not. I'm thinking it might be too stressing. Also because Victoria's aunt is coming with her daughter from Ecuador, and they're coming end of February, start of March. So I also have a pressing issue around getting Victoria's room up to a standard where I can actually offer them to stay in the room. Because right now it's just a total mess. Looks like some hurricane passed through there. So, you know, I was also planning to do that while we had some days off, or while she had some days off, you know, to try to clean that up. But I could, of course, I don't know. I don't know. Decisions. Because on the one hand, it would be really lovely to go away. I mean, I don't have to go to the water thing. I can just, you know, have a nice time in the house, and there's other things we can do. And the boys can go to the water as much as they want because they can go on their own. They're big enough. So, and they know the place. They've been there a lot of times, so they know exactly what it's like. So they won't be really a problem. They'll probably just be happy to be able to go on their own. But yeah, I'm a little bit thinking yes or no or yes.
Så til lidt mere, fordi jeg har det godt.
I think so too. Ja, men du skal ikke tage mere nu.
Nej, jeg har det bedre.
Okay. Er du vand i hovedet? Altså, du er helt våd i ansigtet. Er det fordi du sveder, eller?
Her har jeg lidt det der lidt noget.
Jamen, hvad har du her og her?
Nej, det er fordi det er sådan noget bedre. Det er sådan noget, jeg får på, fordi jeg har sådan hvide ting her.
Nå, det hjælper sgu da ikke på det.
Jo, det gør det faktisk.
Okay.
Så de begynder at gå nedad, så der ikke er så meget af det.
Okay.
Og så er det så
So yeah, well, Victoria is in a very communicative mode. She's been communicating ever since she arrived, but I guess that's because a lot have happened and it's been an interesting weekend with lots of action, and she's got so much that she wants to tell me. And now she's feeling a little bit better in the throat because of the spoon of honey she took. But we'll see. It's easy to catch something at this time of year, that's for sure. I mean, I seem to catch everything there is. So, you know, just to hear her say, I'm having a bad throat, I'm thinking, oh no, now I'll have a bad throat within the next 2 days. And I've just gotten well again. So I'm just like, no, please not. But we'll see about what happens. This is a dark brown. This one is called Bark. It's a barking mad brown. It's a barking mad one. So yeah, these are actually very brownish. It's very brownish. But you know, soon we'll get some light in with the oranges and the yellows. It's looking pretty neat, the colors. She's just a little talker. I'm thinking that going there with the kids, and also the fact that I'll be responsible for the kids, that will stress me out. You know, I'll probably also have to cook for them. You know, big boys need to eat. I'm not sure that it's going to be sort of my thing. So I'm really thinking very careful about it, that I don't do something that I'll regret, you know, that I don't agree to do something that I'll probably regret. I mean, even though that it could probably also be a lot of fun, an opportunity to get away, then I'm thinking, you know, that I might be the worst choice of babysitter. It's not a good choice to choose me as a babysitter for two big boys. And I mean, I can probably, if it was just a girl, I think it would be fine. But the two boys, I mean, I've never met the one boy, and the other boy, I've met him. He's been here for dinner a few times, and I've corrected him every time, partially, because he likes to just sit and watch his telephone. And I've told him that that doesn't fly in my house, especially not during dinner. It's a no-go zone. So I've been kind of harsh with him, I guess. But he's not very good at listening. So, you know, I mean, I'm not sure that I would, maybe I'd flip out or something. Yeah, I have to check that I'm keeping up this, that I'm getting the right sequence. I've never tried to color with these colors just before. So that's kind of interesting for me to see it develop. It just with the browns and the reds, and as soon as we'll get to the oranges, then I'll probably see some more light. I'll enjoy that, because right now it's pretty dark, ain't it? It's pretty dark. No, she wasn't talking about fountain pen. She was, I don't know, she was, what was she, well, I mean, sometimes you don't listen so much. She was talking about the throat hurting and that she wanted to read and all those things, and that she wasn't trying to cheat me with saying that she was sick, that she was feeling bad. And if there's something that's for real, then I'm definitely not going to send her to school if she's feeling bad. Because in the school, they insist. There's nothing like, that you can stay in between the hours. Between the hours, you have to go outside. Even if it's raining, pouring, or snowing, or whatever, then they have to go outside. And I don't think that that's cool if you're sick. Then you're not supposed to be outside and get even colder and muddy and wet and everything. I think that it's not cool. I don't like that. I don't know where that came from. So yeah. But if we make a decision to stay in, then that's fine too. Then I'm not pressed for time. Then I don't have to stress about getting up at 6:30, because then it will be okay to get up maybe 10, because then she will sleep also, and then it will just be nice, and we'll have a nice day. And yeah, so that might be nice in the long run. To have that. I do think that they can probably see a pattern, that it's usually on Fridays or Mondays that Victoria is not coming. I guess they think I like long weekends. I don't know. But I'm like a little bit, I don't really care what the school thinks at the moment after this thing with the classes. I'm annoyed with that. So I don't really care what they think. They can think whatever. So yeah, we'll see what happens. If she's still feeling bad tomorrow, then besides it's already so late now. So if she's sleeping at this time, then it's not easy to get up, because little people need more sleep. Little people need more sleep. So yeah, we're getting to try all the browns of this set. This is actually fun. They're actually all of them quite pretty colors. I mean, normally I always think of brown as being a bit boring, but I don't think that this looks boring. I actually don't think that. Exactly. I can stand for bad behavior, or I need kids to listen. So I mean, my ex he just lets me say whatever to his kid if they're here, because he knows that I'm right. He probably has a difficult time saying anything himself. So yeah, I think he's just fine with me just saying it like it is. When I was painting my nails, but I never got around to the second layer. But it does look pretty. It's just I'm not used to, I'm used to having long nails. But I made sort of like, when I was on holiday, I decided that for the first time I was gonna try gel nails. Normally it's just my natural nails that I grow long. And then I thought, okay, it was really cheap where we were in Spain to get it done. And I never tried it. And it looks so pretty. So I had the gel nails done with a permanent nail polish on, the one that you can't remove. Nobody told me that it was Like you really can't remove it. I thought, of course, there's something to remove it with. Otherwise, why would you make a nail polish that you would have to actually have the new nails done again, or have a professional remove it? I didn't know that because they didn't tell me. So I had a huge problem removing it. I had to sort of, I actually tore off the nails. I tore off the gel nails because they grew out, they were out to here. So I sort of like got under them and tore them off that way. And of course, that was probably not that good for my own nails. So they've been a little bit flaky since. They haven't grown out a lot. And also because I haven't had time to do my normal trick. I have like a special cure for the nails to help them get strong and grow again. But there I have to like, you know, I have to do something with the nails every day. And I just haven't got time for that right now. So my nails are suffering. They're not looking so pretty. They're short. That's life. As an artist, you're just too busy to do that. So we're getting on here. This is a caramel. I love that. Caramel. Oh, you know what? That makes me think about the sundae from McDonald's with the caramel sauce, with the hot caramel sauce. That is so neat. I remember that from when I was a child and I was living with my grandma. And in where we were living, I was in Jutland, in Aalborg, like the third biggest town in Denmark, I think it is. And one day, McDonald's came to town, and I was not very old. And my grandmother took me there. It was a big thing because it was all new, and it was a whole new concept that we didn't know about. And we went there to get a sundae with a hot caramel sauce. Yeah, it was perfect. Thank you, Anne. Two kinds of slot: the toad, the two-toed and the three-toed. Otherwise, they're identical. Nothing about hair color. No, eye color. The eye color, because they're usually like grayish in their fur. It's more like grayish brown colors. But nothing about the eye color. What kind of color eyes they have, these sloths. But I just think that that face could be a sloth. So now it's moving into lighter tones. This is actually kind of funny with these colors, I think. It's looking pretty good. It's looking interesting, that's for sure. I think we're gonna be getting into orange next. So I might also just add greens after orange. I could do that. Then I'll still get a little bit feel of a rainbow. Add the greens and then add the blues and the purples and the pinks. I could do that. I know I could. Sloths are tree dwellers, but they can swim well, and they move so slowly that algae grows on their fur. That's pretty cool, Carol. Thank you, Anne. Poisonous moth that lives in the sloth's fur Protects it from predators. Cool. Gold, brown, orangey color. I didn't Google. I went to school to. Ah, cool. You went to school to be a biologist. That's why you know these facts. Cool. I like that. And we get to learn something new. Ah. Cool. Hi, Beverly. I was hoping that you would get on. I'm hoping for the best tomorrow. Because it might be, I don't know how, are you going to come home straight away? Or are you going to stay there after the operation? Eyes, brownish orangey. So far, this is the first orange we're putting on now. Okay. It's good to see you here, and I'm wishing for it to go really well tomorrow, and for a speedy recovery. We will miss you. So yeah. Victoria is still talking to herself now, or maybe she's reading aloud to some of the teddy bears or something. Crazy. But she's not crazy, she's just a sweet girl who likes to, she likes to talk a lot sometimes. And that's only nice. I mean, she got a mouth and she's using it. So yeah, I'll make that, when I get to the last yellow, then I'll take the decision if I'm gonna continue or I'm gonna add more colors. So we'll see what happens there. I do like how it's flowing so far. I do like the way it's going. Let's see it from the other side a little bit. Get a new look on it. I could have gone from brown to the yellows and then into the orange to lead to the red again. Now I'm thinking that it's a little bit too late for that now, because I already started on the orange. Ja, for jeg kan høre, at du ligger og snakker. Er du færdig med at læse? Ja, det synes jeg, for jeg synes, du skal sove, skat. Ja. Klokken er? Den er 23:23. Så den er næsten ved at være 12. Ja. This is almost 12 o'clock. It's like 23 past 23 here. So I think she should sleep and not read anymore. Nej. Godt læse kapitlet færdigt, men så skal du altså også lægge dig til at sove, skat. Ikke? So yeah. Yeah, good luck with this and heal quickly. Are you doing yours upside down? That's cool. But I think it's great upside down too. It's a total different thing you see then. Looks different. I always like to see them both ways. That's why I did my video where I had them both ways, so that, yeah, with a big head and a beak. Hi, Julie. So yeah. I think she is reading aloud. That's actually quite a good exercise to read aloud. But it's not an exercise for 11:30 in the evening when you're 8 years old and you have to sleep. I think I might continue this one down here. and here. I know that I could let this flow down, but it will flow down here, and then, you know, when I got that started, I like that. So it's working out pretty nicely. I think it's going to be nice with these colors. And the next one up. Yeah, each color changes the perspective. So here we're going to have this little bit lighter orange. And it's going to be here. And here. This I'm going to leave free because I see eyes there. I always see eyes. But these are little prickly eyes. Little prickly ones. So yeah, I was writing like private messages today to some friends to see if they would help with their YouTube as well. I really need a lot of help in order to get all those subscribers. I mean, there's still 100 days that needs to be watched, and there's only 15 days left before the deadline, so it's not a lot of time left to make it 260 subscribers more and 100 more days watched. So that means with the 100 days watched in 15 days is quite a lot of people who have to actually just keep running the playlist or the playlists constantly. I mean, because if you run it, then it's 24 hours in a day. So 15, yeah, needs to rack up a lot of hours. Yeah. So, but it's still, I'm not giving up. I'm hoping for a miracle. I'm hoping for a miracle that we will get the followers and the views, so that I'm not out of the partner program. So I'm really hoping for a miracle with that. Let's hope that it just works out perfectly and we get there. I think it's looking pretty good. I think it's looking pretty good and pretty crazy. So yeah, it's a heavy day yesterday that all this stuff happened with my dad's friend, and I think also it's big for my dad. He's like having to take care of that doggy, and yeah, and now today I didn't. I'm not having time to go out with the dog now, but he's going out with it, so yeah. As long as he thinks he can manage, it's okay. But there was another friend of hers earlier today, and he took the dog out for like 1.5 hours, like a long walk, so that he was out for a good exercise run. So that's good. He had a good long one today, so this is his third walk today, so that's cool. He gets out enough. Besides, when he's here with my dad, he's just sleeping. Yeah, each color is kind of a game changer on it. Hi, Tina. That's great. Looking forward to seeing you back. It takes a long time, or you have to get viral hits on the YouTube. But I've been a partner for over 2 years, and they've just changed the terms on being a partner, and that means they sort of like gave me notice on my account that if I don't reach that, then I'll be out of the partnership. But I've already been a partner for 2 years, so it's like really, really annoying for me. I guess before the demands were smaller, and now they just decided to up it in order to be able to have that partnership thing. It's really annoying for me because I will lose my ability to upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes and the live stream. So it's a not a cool thing at all. I really, really need it. So yeah, I'm hoping for a miracle that we will get there. But it'll take, because it's gone down in racking up hours, so it'll take quite a few more people actually playing playlists constantly. But I mean constantly, like all the time. But you know, all the time when you're not doing anything else, or you know, like yeah, because otherwise you're not gonna make it. And it's so annoying that I can't do so much myself, because you know, if there's just something I could do, but the only thing I can do is like keep on sharing and asking and asking and asking to try to get there, to try to get to the goal. So this is where I have to start. This is the last yellow. So this is where I have to start to make a decision if I'm gonna change it up and add greens and then add blues, and you know, I am of course a little bit thinking about doing that because I do like it. I forgot it up here. I have to like retrace a bit here. I do like to have more colors on, more different colors, you know. Just have to update this one here. This one here, and in there, and here. And then the last yellow here. So, decision time. Am I gonna add greens? Am I gonna add a few greens in between and then blues? Awesome, Heather. That is so great. And Tina is, yeah. Awesome, awesome. It's really great, Tina. Yeah, it's better to not watch them while I'm, or not have them running while I'm live, because that could mess up the live reception. Or if you're watching anything else live, because you know, that can ruin the reception. So yeah, thinking about if I should add greens. I actually really, in a way, feel like adding greens. I have some greens here. I have a green here. Just want to have a look at which other ones I have in this set. Maybe we'll just take the whole set out. There's another green. There's like 6 greens in the set. Could be fun if we went through the whole set, wouldn't it? Or that maybe that wouldn't be fun. I don't know if it would be fun. Maybe we will go and aim for making it through the whole set. Now we got greens. Now we got like 6 greens. And I got them in the order I want to use them. So, going for greens. I'm going to go do it. Do it. Or stick with the autumn. Yeah, I could also like go the other way around with the colors. That could also be pretty cool. That could actually also be pretty cool. Maybe I should try that. Maybe I am not feeling that it could be also. Yeah, maybe I should do that. You know, try to go the other way around now with the colors. Going back. I think that that might actually be funny. So I'm going to do that. Decision is made. So yeah. Gonna stay with it. We're sticking with it. With this palette. It'd be interesting. So this one goes down here. And here. Here. Going the other way around. Working its way out again. Then we get that light effect. Going back to dark. And then I can go in the right direction actually of the colors, which is pleasing. It put my OCD a little bit. Oh, a 7 cheese pizza. I love pizza. I love cheese. No 7 cheeses. Yum, yum, Carol. That sounds, oh, that sounds so good. That really, really sounds so good. So yeah, I will try not to think about your 7 cheese pizza. Oh my God. It's a good thing we can upload pictures and I would want to see a picture of it. Oh. Yummy. Now I'm like, my mouth is watering. Well, bon appetit, Carol. And I am not at all envious of your 7 cheese pizza. I will just enjoy thinking about it. I mean, here the most you can get with the pizza is 4 cheeses, 3 or 4 cheeses. I've never heard about a 7 cheese pizza. If there was, it would definitely be mine. It would be my favorite. And I always have to ask like for 3 times extra cheese because they never put enough cheese on here. Even if you ask for double cheese, it's still like they didn't put any cheese on. So yeah. This is gonna be lovely. Ja, men nu er det slut. Godnat. They got... Oh, now she's gonna turn off the lights. And she accidentally read the back of the magazine as well. She came and told me. It was just an accident after she finished the chapter that I said she could. She just came to show me that she accidentally also read that page. So she's very honest about things. Oh, but tell him about the 7-cheese pizza. That might help. Or better yet, let Carol take a picture. Show him the picture. Look, we could be having this. Pizza is a good thing. We actually, because, you know, I had to cook very fast. And when we were in the supermarket, my daughter found like a box that was called like game dinner. It was sort of, you know, like with Southern fried chicken. There's like chicken wings and chicken legs and chicken tenders and chicken bites and then the potato wedges. It actually looked pretty good. It was really, really cheap. And it only, you know, set, you know, 20 to 30 minutes in the oven, which meant that I could make it really, really. Well, Carol said that she's having a seven cheese pizza. And that sounds interesting to me. Just seven, ooh, 7 cheeses. This sounds awesome. So we got this orange here. So it's gonna have orange eyes, like the brighter orange, because this is gonna stay white. I think it will be a nice effect. This is lovely. Lovely, lovely. Isn't it lovely? So yeah, you should just see how many pages I printed out for the Patreon. All those Weirdies for the next 12 Weirdie covers. So yeah, you did 7 for each one. So it's actually 84 next generation Weirdies that I'll be coloring over there. And then I found out that my next frame book and the fill frames, I still need to fit to the pages, so I have some work yet to do there before I can start coloring for the covers there. So yeah, that will also be interesting. And here comes it. Here it comes. It's gonna be good. So we're staying with the color palette. I did not break it up by putting in other colors. Now we're staying with it. We're sticking with it. And yeah, it is kind of an autumn palette. Autumn colors. And I do think it's gonna be quite pretty. An out of the box thing. So yeah, I don't know if the school will get angry with me for letting her stay home, but if she's sick, she's sick. We can't really do a lot about that. Uh, And I do could see in her face that she was all sweaty and stuff. So, I think she's right about the fact that she's not feeling well, especially since she never really says anything about, so I should probably just respect that and then we'll go with that. So we're moving back into the browns. Oops, I forgot this one up here, so I'm just gonna backtrack. Forgot about this one. This one definitely needs to be in there because that's a very bright color. And they're not all like brights. So, whereas I think maybe some of the yellows and oranges are the most bright colors in this one. But I actually think it's turning out to be pretty neat. I think so. And there are a lot of different ones on it. They're just more similar than my normal coloring. So I'm thinking a little bit about this that's going around there, what I'm going to do there, but I think I'm just going to keep on thinking and make that decision in the end. Cheeseheads. Corned beef sandwiches. Swiss cheese and rye. Sounds good too. Yeah, exactly, Candice. You're all making me hungry. Chicken wings here. Bev. Basmati rice. Well, my daughter would have eaten with you. She loves to have rice with nothing. You had barbecue country roll ribs. Oh, that sounds good too. Style, country style. Yeah, that sounds very good too. I like barbecue ribs. I used to make some mean ribs in Spain. That I would prepare actually the day before because they have to like be in a marinade and boil before and all the prep. It's a long prep to get them really good and yummy. I taught my ex to do it, and then he sort of perfected my marinade, and he won't give me the secrets. His ribs are better than mine. That's really annoying, isn't it? Really annoying. I hate that. But yeah, he's so happy that he managed to make better ribs than me. So he's not giving away the secret of what it is he's doing. I don't know what he's adding that I'm not getting. It was me who taught him to make it in the first place, so. It's just gonna be really interesting to see when it's all done up how I'm gonna feel about it. So far I'm feeling good. I'm feeling that it looks good. So that's a positive. It looks also good on when I look at the screen, I think. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. Got everything on this one. Then we're on to, this is a darker brown, I think. Let's see what it's like. Yeah. It's gonna be nice to have rounding off here. It's gonna be a nice contrast. Yeah. Looking good. Yeah. Need more yellow. Yeah, but I only have 3 yellows. Yeah. This one will be on the reds again. It's actually a lot of browns and dark reds. But I think we will get back to the yellow. So we will get more yellow. I think so. So we're on to the next one. And this is the mahogany thing. Burned umber, sorry. Burned umber, then the mahogany. No burgundy. There is no mahogany. It's just because I think it looks like mahogany, but yeah. So we're gonna continue with this one down here. It's flowing down there. Flowing down here. We got it up here. I'm already starting to stress about preparing everything for April because I got all of February prepared, I got all of March prepared. So I should get April, May, and June done. Then when we come to May, I can stress about the next 3 months. Just, but it's good to be in advance with everything. Color a Weirdie a day. Keeps the stress at bay and sends smiles your way. It will be interesting what we get to when I finish that one, which color it will be, because that will be the defining color here. That will be interesting when we get there. So it's on. The party's on. And we're going to Burgundy. No, you're not supposed to roll. You're supposed to lie still. Stay. Oh, chocolate milk with Baileys. That sounds so lovely. Awesome. Color and chocolate. That sounds great. I think that's a good thing. Is it next? Tomorrow's Monday. Next Monday evening, I'll be sitting with you, Tina. That'll be fun. This is looking good. This is a lovely color also to her. Looks good. Good, nice deep color. I'm really liking that color a lot. So we're out of the, I mean, it's still kind of, got that scheme, but just different colors. So I love how it's turning out too. And I'm always neglecting a lot to use the browns. So in this way, it's really nice to get to use them and see them going in with some colors that complement them and brings out the best in them. I think that is it's looking quite good. It's giving a good vibe. It's very warm. It's a very warm feeling you get from these colors. Warm and cozy. Also, I should go over here. Do this one straight first. Now I have two things to choose. If I go totally red on it, I could do that actually. I could do that. I can see I have some choice here. But that will interfere with this one, I think. So I think I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go see where the next step will take me. Oh, you're in a food coma. That's lovely, Carol. I love that. Yeah, it will be so much fun, Tina. I'm looking forward to it too. Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad we can't all just like get together. But I haven't even checked out how many you can be on a conference Skype call. I don't know because I never tried. But I think it would be probably be very confusing if we all could talk at the same time. You know, I think that would probably be really confusing. This one is called Vermilion. It doesn't look like the other vermilions that I have. So that's yeah. It is looking good. Then we're on with the next rat. And then Maria just thinking, I don't want to do a whole browns again. So I think after the next red, there's one red left, the coral. Then I think I'm gonna maybe go into orange and yellows again from that red. Otherwise it will be very dark, I think. I'm not sure. Let's just see. I'm just gonna put the next red, and while I'm putting that one on, I'll be thinking. There is a bit of a delay, I think, on it. What I see, I see real time, but if I look over my back, I can see that there's a delay. So yeah, now I have to make a decision if I'm gonna go back on the reds or if I'm gonna and then move into the browns again, or if I'm actually gonna jump to orange. Not quite sure. I think we might need something a little bit brighter. And if I just went on to maybe go from here, these oranges and this, and then go back again. But then all that would be yellow. But that might be an idea to do that. Otherwise I have to go through all these dark ones, and then I'm quite sure that there wouldn't be space for a lot more. So I'm thinking that I'm going to roll with that, going to this orange. Yeah. Going to the orange. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. I'm thinking that this is a good decision I made there. So that we get a little bit more bright into it. So it doesn't get too dark too fast. So I'm totally switching up the game on my normal flow colors and sequence today, which can also be a little bit nice to have a totally different feel of it. And I didn't, when I went to the supermarket, there was no lettuce that looked very nice, and I guess it's probably because it's Sunday. It all looked kind of sad, the lettuce that was there. So I'll be watching out for that tomorrow. I'm going into yellows here now. So that's good. So yeah, that would be the darker yellow there. That would be the surrounding one. That's actually pretty good. I think I can roll with that because it's going to be like quite a big area. It will be colored with this one. So let's see. It's going to surround it very nicely. This is quite a big area to color. So at least, you know, that will also bring more light into it. That we reach this stage here. And over here. Exactly. Awesome. Thank you. It's going to be good. A drink, yeah. Oh, yeah, I need a drink. I didn't pour my red wine at all yet. Maybe I'll just drop it. I don't know. I'm enjoying this. I'm putting it on and I'm sort of like being hypnotized about just watching the ink flow onto the page and dry up. It's kind of funny to see. The one that was called Burgundy, that was really lovely to see go on and dry up. It just sort of had sort of a vibrant thing about it. So yeah, this was that one. And then we got the next yellow. And actually, I'm not too fond about that one. I like the one in the middle more. But maybe, you know, if I switch places with them, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this yellow before I do the other one. Because this one is just brighter. So I just want to have that one on. It's just brighter. The other one is a little bit more pastel-y, I think. Pastel-y yellow. This is good. Then I think I'm actually going to start it in here. Because there it's actually surrounded on both these corners. I think that would be neat. So yeah, we got that going. I just changed the sequence a slight bit. And then we got this one, and then it will only be one of this one that was a little bit pale. So that also helps a little bit. So, I mean, we're switching up the game, so there's nobody to be police. I can't police myself with, and now I'm switching it up, so I can't like go, oh, you're not on the regular sequence or anything, because I'm not. So I can switch it up a little bit. And then now I have to go back. So I'll put this one here, and then we're going back again. This is actually going to be quite a nice effect, I think. Just got a little extra blob of yellow in there. This one dries up so nicely. It's so bright. It's a bright, lovely yellow. So I think this is panning out really nicely. I'm glad I stuck with it, and I didn't. I'm glad you guys made me stick with it, because if you hadn't, I'd probably have started going into greens and blues and purples and switched up the whole game plan out of my like so. And this was the two browns here. You just see that as I like this one and that one. So the one that I had here, where I went into the oranges. Oh, this is the oranges. So I'm on the right track. I'm just like losing myself. But that is okay. I'm back on track. I'm back on track. And everything is gonna be alright. In fact, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be wonderful. Life is wonderful when you're having good times. And I must say that I'm having good times. I mean, I'm so enjoying my evenings. The month of January passed so fast. December passed so fast. I bet this year will pass really fast. But with awesome results to show for it, with all the great colors I get done, and with all the colors that you do, then you know it's a productive year. With beautiful things happening, and I'm really happy about that. I'm happy to be doing this. Makes me have some really great evenings also, to just sort of enjoy. So that's great. And now we're into red again. So I think this is going to really work out pretty nicely. Give us a good finish. Going into a little bit darker, so we get that little dark touch out here, out there, and out there in the tip. So I think that that's pretty perfect. So today we did an autumn drawing. In the autumn colors. Autumn is beautiful in the woods, with all the leaves and all the different colors. A really, really beautiful time. At least here, you know, like the colors are just beautiful. But usually it's rainy and cold, and that's not as beautiful. Rainy, cold, and grey. And all the colors makes it more cozy. And you know, if you take a walk somewhere and enjoy all the colors, you can go home and have some hot cocoa or something like that. That makes the day good. We use a lot of candles in Denmark in the dark months, just to give that warmer feeling. Exactly, it's turning out great without the other colors. I think it's looking really warm and welcoming, and sort of like hot cocoa after a day out in the cold weather or something. It seems warm like that. I think so. I'm pretty pleased with it. Yeah, I'm actually very pleased with it, and I'm happy that I stuck with the initial plan in the colors, and I didn't switch it up, because I could so easily have done that. I already had the greens out. I was ready to go for it. But this is very warm. good. It's just switching out to the warm reds. So yeah, this is a good thing. It's also good to see something different. Yeah, I think it was a great choice, and it gives a very rich, warm feeling. The colors. So I surprised myself with it. So this is definitely going to stand out next to the others to be very different. So this is good. Yeah, this is very lovely. Yeah, they're very enjoyable. They're getting very pretty. And now it's going to have that perfect dark finish just in the ends. So it's going to be fitting really well. And you never know how it's going to turn out in a way, you know, like. So I think it's turning out good. Turning out pretty good. There's a funny humming sound. I think it's coming from my external hard disk. It's humming. Don't know why it's humming. It does make noise sometimes, the external hard disk. I don't know why. This is normal. This is great. And Weirdie day makes time fly away. A Weirdie day makes time fly away. Because time is flying when you're coloring a Weirdie, because you forget about time and space a little bit. Like that. I mean, just imagine if I had made this in a cold blues or purples. You know, there's so many ways it can be colored. The possibilities are infinite, and I like that. I like that you can do anything you feel like at the moment. You can color them 10 times. You can color one of them 10 times, and it can be different every time. by choosing a different color palette. And they're very easy in that respect, but they're not so demanding. So that's this little tip here, little tiny tip there, and we got a little tip here, and a little tip here, and there. And this is actually this one. It then goes to the orange. But I think I'm gonna go the other way orange. I'm gonna go with this darker orange first. This one. It's only gonna be here. And here. And just right there. And right there. And the last color on is this orange. And that just fits with connecting with the yellow there. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, our Weirdie is actually done. Our color scheme of lovely autumn is completed on this Weirdie. And we use 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 colors on it. So that concludes the Weirdie of today. Yeah. It turned out amazing, I think. We're gonna have a look at the next ones. We're gonna have a look at tomorrow and the day after. So we're gonna be, tomorrow we'll be coloring this one. This is the 5th of January. So that's for tomorrow. And that's already on the pay hip, so you can grab it. And there's like a little face down there also, and a face here, and a face here. What happens if we turn it here? And there's a different face here that's sort of like wrapped in something. Yeah. It's an all different one. So there's a few possibilities in that one. And this one is for the 6th. So it's for Tuesday. And that's a pretty funky one too. I like this. This is maybe a funky birdie with a beak again. We can also turn it around here. And it's kind of different again. So yeah, there's definitely some fun for the next 2 days. Different Weirdies. And the one for today is now done. And the one for the Tuesday is also up. And this is the one that I will be doing on Patreon now in about 5 minutes, as long as it takes me to set up. And then we're moving on with this one over on Patreon. So that'll be fun. So that concludes today. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the Color Weirdie Day again tomorrow. And some of you I'll see again on the Patreon. Thank you to Russ. Yeah. They're both great. Thank you for today. So have a great evening, and I will be moving on. So I'll see you soon. I love the result. I can't stop looking at the screen. I'm looking at the real thing in the screen, and it just looks awesome. So happy about that. So yeah, see you soon. Bye bye.